Bempah, we ye koshini, ye koshin, ye dadafo, dadeni, ye kontomponi, we ye nabrabeni.
No. Ketuebi, we ketuebi na mdemao. Etufo bono. Kwaku Annan na expose Reverend Owusu Bempah. Hey, nsem wo. Papa yi, we bi. Kwaku Annan atiese ne so ewrade. Kwaku ya nyaboche sofo nyaboche ma no. Eno o se sofo Owusu Bempah friend atweten san. Okoka na ansem a kire abronye like also release abronye audio o release ata waye no quote Bible ena Obinim prophecy bi a waye also we expose fake pastors na.
This is Boadu TV, truth and integrity.
Share prophecies ni bia omo de atoto ha e de wo haw e de atete bi ene ade boni bi de abre ebusua ahodo ene ebusua ahodo bebre including the nation hwe na nua yete ho ba ko na me de mamo no na nua yete ho in the month of what helicopter akwa crash Ghana for say ye den ene fa he behwe Masofwe dimirika gidi. Senya John Mahama in his wisdom and or ye decree. Memfan say a decree to stop all of these animals from doing what they are doing. She said within a space of time, no way free. Just say idea some obie Canadian. Hey, I feel we won't take your opportunity no. Idea be cut the enemy kram. There and there, John Mahama said then. Ehon the Elvis free anchor base was say wo biara office say what prophecy na ko kan sa asem ne che na mpo no ye the Elvis free anchor see was say obi anko kan asem che bi say nipa dodo sen e na akwa Elvis wo mo de woni Elvis free anchor friend bisa no bisa ne say nipa dodo sen e mo asefo edwantifo eno na scripture na ka no mo fa scripture no mra na mo san ye den ehwe me wie me advert no mo fa mra ena scripture na Kano. We are dadafo aturofo nyame mfremo. Simon, and I'm to me and down. Daddy, and you know correct. Jeremiah 14:14. Also then the Lord said, these prophets are telling lies in my name. I did not send them or tell them to speak. Also na mirade Memfre wonum yo na menka se wonum so ye den emekasa enemy din or say they prophesy of visions and revelations they have never seen or heard or say na wonum se enkoma wonum fa womani womaso emfe hunye o enteye they speak what foolishness made up in their own lying hearts or say na womu kasa ejimiemu ene womakuma di womudi di echire e na omde kasa nye Kwaku Annan na make kan say the Lord of hosts muasefo Bible no use the word foolishness Ghanaians me ka say me kire mo say this exercise we are meye me sremo Ghana from fan cheme because you are going to hear certain unprintable words but that's how I should because one ni mi si apene no sa na ese me yom ebi na me quote to Bible no de a kire no nye me enfiri me bebre free Bible no. Now tonight we interrogate where freedom of religion ends and where the law begins. Who regulates prophecies? Can revelations override state authority? And how should the law respond when prophecy crosses into legality? Or say, how should the law respond when prophecy crosses into legality? Obisa say, enti ebetime regulate prophecies ana. Ebio say prophecy across odi emnanmu a. O say dey NSS here. But software, almost including this crook, self-style, notorious Owusu Bempah, we're breaking law several overly. We don't less prophecies are or to Ghana. Nina politicians need now so many take care of him. I feel they say the politicians will be afraid. Hey, Kwaku. I say me I know what you Kwaku. Hey, we go assembly there see a man a second thought. Oh, hey, Charlie. I'm say okay. As someone kasa politicians. But before we go deeper, let me take you into the build-up to the frontline investigations into our frontline investigations tonight. Our focus is on the self-imposed, notorious Owusu Bempah, the general overseer of Glorious Power Ministry International, and his dubious and highly questionable narrative. He is alleged to have held many of his followers in what can only be described as what? A form of religious captivity. The law versus the prophecy. The build up into frontline investigation at Airba next year. From nowhere. Ghana for name. On can't build up here me 2, you think me more yet. 3, no. But for whatever the reason is, for the say 2 weeks near, obi be frame me or threaten me or no baby you shoot or be body be say my most I didn't have you because it and software or kobo Owusu Bempah and say hey or both say didn't pono run way any better near program near catchers any panels so we a bear enough for who is an program Bahano, what they brand near train waha. Any try baby. And one know a dear chinya. Nasa Owusu Bempah akofre a presenter Fifi Pratt. So my friend on can't me say, or no ni me near Sambia on small. 2 men. No. Bona me ye ya day. Me fall link in the mouth de J. No 2 rents and 2 because me come. Them say your bloggers be now know what time is it. Me come. It's up a day. In a woman rents in what to will be shama roba. Na make fraud de J. Na you want kasa Owusu Bempah say hey Debbie. A few crying maybe ye man more. The master work on way in fact. What can he pseudo? And now what can we be merciful lunatics? But you know what? All men you should know, including you. Bible now can we him for John chapter 8 verse 1 verse 44. Eba sam no ho. Oti ne wo nyara weja. Your for your daddy. Their father is what? It's a liar and a deceiver and a downer. You are the children of your father, the devil, and you love to do the evil. Remember, from the beginning, he has always said the truth. For you are the children of your father, the devil. Or say, now bunsam. Owusu Bempah manmuntie Jimmy for bet whatever. To say what to another animal and nidin and that me bo nidin that day as it be renew as because on when him say nidin or you're completely forbidden. Okay, he is cursed beyond curse. Enter why yes here we are one man is coming one man is scared no mama na eduane me nedi because Oba me ho na to the same thing. I didn't know him from anywhere. But Oba na 2 TV na also be come me expose no. Not the one kro no ne bonia oni asofo ni bie die wie no. Kwaku dia me ye ya ne. Boni amaye oni ni wiase ane say. Me me yes, sir. Or we expose the guy. I don't want to dignify the guy, but at the same time, Obi, because I've said it severally. There may I say, Yemma abrochire for Ghana for Yemmo Bosikana Kakra Yemfe Mano. Na Ovengudi. Minim posa sana no oni baby te. Scripture member so minim sana oni baby te o. And many times, Samuel Kwaku me bad too. At the exposure, no, I wasn't driving. Anybody who knows this know. Ebra yeah exposure, no, man drive you. No, I packed my cars. And me ba me pon na ma fa Uber. Na sa brante ya ne. Ma contract on ni so e. Ne ho fun nanim tantantan se se afi no free samampo ma wo be. Ya. Ti ejiti sika kakra. Ha, obi onim Kwaku na nim se Kwaku. I have used one number for more than 20 years, it got 30 years. If Emro, a new 30 years, and me, Kwaku, minimum connectivity, or my phone way, so, unya. Me number way, me 2 guys say, I check, I won't say minimum, I was so, for more than 20 years, me free net 2, 6 years, yeah, minibi. And that's the truth. Minibi was so. And the Abrante, Canada, Japan, offer, see, Emma. You didn't number to what if you need start so mudi scare, but on no okra on manage bibia. Eti sikano edru baby kakrano. Nidin ya dia yo, but yam face sikani na mano. What did we do? Because no biaba abetna program so ko eno no buy. You know, odibi mano and odibi ma sa brante no so pa ni edisi ho. Owie ono ne search na so ko no on person obeko still, I feel baby Adriano, not the content point that da and or the real program. And I can the Japan mammy signal say, ya brand any floor, Jimmy for uniform. Uniform. Now guess what? He now comes to tell me, say, episode 2 quantity Canada Japan. Min try na min funny who can na can and one so obey visa manuals or whatever. No, wait. Agree if you different from this, but so what they say. And na mo opese utuo di 2 kwan no enti na wo de ba and wait ko ya bote papa no be hunu a not now we dwuma akọ enu an ma ya bone wo biase di ensida enti de bi onam e na Kwaku na di sika na odi ye e na Kwaku na nkọ di sika wa sofo aboasefo te se o emuasefo ma kan Mufa sofo ni dimra. Sofo biara. Ose Kwaku na jini sika no. Feb ni dimbra. Na mufa no somra. Omu ntimi yeda. 6 solid years ye. Omu drami homo disabo ye die. Omu ye. No omu di so no omu ko. Sa. Enti munim guys. Anytime bia me fa uba na me kwa na me di not na ka anim. Me di tremu a na mesi na mama uba na. Sana. Venezuela or a mokanizing. You say guest house was a deal. Guest house be wo baby him from. And he talked to say, maybe I didn't go right now. He talks away on the base. Yes, it's my base. Me Yeminioma, and other places. Say, be a meeting. I'm starting to call the western part, and I said the eastern part of Accra. And Chordnina Baby Dim Commande. Man for now, corner back who can win. And no, a rogue, a rats. Ragamuffin, despicably repugnant fellow, or to walk as a stressful. Now, we best say, we are sister. Who I'm quite mobile. As often I do, making Mom Pie so I'm on Pie Papa Pibidia. All because Mura a dada for Mura, Mura, John 8, verse 44. Mufra Nanaman Kaimomo. Mura, no. Yeah. Mura, all the allies of Bempah, Mufes, Madame Papa. Or say, Muna Moya Mano, or say, Namaja, Aya Bonsamba. And you love to do evil things, he does. Namonso, Moya Bonne, and a friend said, Moya Bonia, at the said, your Mojani and a pepe. And as I look at Isaac Owusu Bempah, the oil, enemy, only what I'm not saying, the man here will go social media and so Nipa Kwaku Annan, Meanwhile, 1,000. Mo na me describing no. Or say he was a murderer from the beginning. Where nipa come for from Ashasie. Owusu Bempah koma washa ni nyara. Aye koma edi nipa wu. Edi nipa wu. Gegentini. What dwini adwuma. Afi woto aso a oh mo famra mo de kwa himfa. Afi say he has always hated the truth because there is no truth in him. Or say na ochi nekura no because nekura enimu. One nekura abunza ho. Or say when he lies, it is consistent with his what character. Not true. Any na braba sem et se nisu any ne ban. Afi oto aso say for he is a liar and the father of lies. We tofo we dade ni Isaac Owusu Bempah nie. And then I bet you so animals na mugu echi no munye mo papa and I'm then I bet you now folks indeed baby the attention of the front line has been drawn to one recurring concern that our presentation contains what is described as too much English, particularly at this crucial moment when the self-styled Owusu Bempah is being exposed. Enipa bi kasa wa bonten wo se Kwaku se brofun do na mu ni ma Isaac Owusu Bempah kra ye odu abrami o no ye odu brade bia o ye odu brade bia o about and watching the show. Bombardiana corner command and chere kakra. That's one thing I need to say. And I'm not saying this to offend anybody. The whole gun will be any. When it comes to business, it is for the Kwus and the Ashantis. When it comes to education, it's for the Fantis, and don't try to whip that away. That is the idiosyncrasy of the Fantis. Fantini kasebia obeka said on fan bro from here. But then, may I again say and emphasize a point, and emphasis is mine. Not because, but what am I making? However, the response to that concern is simple and straightforward. The front line is what? It's a program described as what? Global Public Square. Listen, me say again, a global public square, GPS. Our viewers and our listeners are not confined to Ghana alone, but span across the world, all of whom have keen interest in understanding the investigation we undertake and the facts we publish. The American have you what else here? Etimuna musi ona Kwaku ba and Kwaku yes says please me patrol. First of all, let me again emphasize this point for the second time. The emphasis is mine. And you're blogging here. This is a mainstream television, CTV for that matter. Anyway, you try. Your madness, I say, Bia. Or person bet me or whatever it is, but please, with respect, don't try this. Program way, and you see it here, and your program is only have interest in what we are doing because this program is also what? GPS, Global Public Square. They make a motive here. A biome. And I'm saying essentially investigative magazine show. I'm trying to issues we maintain discuss. An investigative magazine show. And Tinyasa me betra. And now because of Owusu Bempah, the self-styled rascal, rats, rogue, ragamuffin, crook, a despicable indeed and repugnant My goodness, man. Hey, better push off. Momra ntene mo ba mo fa evidence na me kasa na mo nkasa ye na mo nja atem no kwado mo dia me mfa me, but come and speak facts. Animals kokuo for nkrense dabo odram the kanyansa samini ni pentie na wo de kanyansa sam na wo de diatem okay ba wo beta keka jimi nsem sana den. What's that? Guys, it's no Owusu Bempah and a committee make any Ghanaian be will follow the front line and I will follow Kwaku Annan from my radio days. Me de kwatra TV station be na me de abaha. That is how my content has always been. But I'm can say, show we are not bloggers. You're bloggers. Respect. And you may be a mainstream television content wise and you might be produce, bloggers ultimate produce. Bloggers you may be a mobile producer what about mainstream media and so enye adwuma. But I never quite some tears and say blogging adwuma ever too need happening in the mainstream media until for social media and as a mainstream media. For how many years I've been in the mainstream media for more than 2 decades. I remain a judge. I have worked with reputable editors, renowned editors in this country on what newspaper, how to write stories. I have worked with what radio stations are, reputable radio stations are, radio broadcasters in this country, like the likes of BBC, Coffee Main of UN Radio in New York City, and many more. This is me. Again, I have also worked with I had my first TV station. My first TV station because you don't know. Okay? I'm a full ping-pong media guy. Bloggers media. Many times you will not get me. I can't be there. Anything a program the responses to Owusu Bempah me pagana for Chelsea mama me kwai. Na me behaving like his boys. Oh yes. My pagana for Chelsea allow me to behave like his boys because I can give him more than 10 times measure than his boys. Or per se you call rougher. I can give him rough. And more say for sir by virtue of say when your phone esi ho. And one more kwai so mu nyimi. Oh bodam. Share my friend. Enti Ghana for enyo Owusu Bempah ntini ye ka brofo. Waha. Eye program no your content. And biome our viewers and listeners span beyond the scope as a GPS platform. To me pacho offer me programmer your analysis via betimi aye kama. But so won tia di bia se Kwaku media beto a mesrew obuni ni die so. Hwehwe me producers or perhaps look for me. Na ma me nkyerɛkyerɛ onieme bi ase, but don't pretend say the Kwaku Annan ye no say so much and that you want to be the mastercraft of my job. Therefore, obe analysis and who baby in femfa. Esa obi to no nim de ekwa. Who said no, you are trying to spew your what? Your ignorance. And that's not good enough. Okay? Because what's the meaning of the word folks? F-O-L-K-S. Folks. Won't you see it? But a very simple so But the reason you may want to know why intermittently use the word media, unlike one of the outside dots of Owusu Bempah who is sitting there telling a lie or they are true or saying journalism and your first one you use words be not no premium would you one woman sound busse chum and or two on word Jimmy or see one of those phonetics or one of those in journalism school ben and media communication you despicable animal you repugnant. Owusu Bempah want to create what you call hegemony. He wants to create power of hegemony and want to become more preponderance across the religious belt. How dare you? You want to become preponderance? for the meaning because also from the count here for obviously I'm going to better make over the doubt. Now our language therefore is deliberate. It is meant to inform. Listen, it is meant to inform, contextualize, listen to the word, contextualize, repeat, contextualize and communicate these issues clearly to a global audience without compromising accuracy, responsibility or public interest. The underlying word is what? Contextualized. Okay? And the program near you and you Bempah no be cassette. Some of the bloggers are doing fantastic and need to celebrate. And no dear, yes, they brave me. Say Kwaku, listen to this gossip update. That's what I say, brother attention. Take my keys. You are so good. Many of the bloggers have picked the frontline show. And we are there. Almost to reproduce. And we are there. Fantastic. I clap for you guys. I cannot control them. Minimum, baby. But the MMS is there. Who is now on TBS? Look for the officers of the front line. Be but the Okoye say when you understanding from us. Na say Okoye, e wo credit so. Na say we spill we ignorance. O to no be Israel. Enso na bia na nipa no ba be o listen o viewer. Folks, etitimase. Owusu de onya na easy sa o. Hwe, okoka say anya Kwaku. Owusu Bempah na sem so na wa ma no ho tere no na mo ye Kristo na say for the way. Hwe. Israel man na esi ho no. O Bible na okay no also omo ye onyankopon man meboa na so hwade omo ye Israel continue to pound Palestine and has killed many Palestinians, over millions of them, and they don't even care. So omo ye onyankopon ba wo matamfo wo say omo ye o matamfo. Yes, until they tena ho I've always advised people any people no be the year one wo betimi atwa so e wo kwan bi so but not until say wo be what say enyo na say no beta so come and respond to niema bi na ma niema bi yeden and the dana kwemu come on ne for amadachi bi obi amekasa ye ka asem we to ho na so wan kire nti ye hu de ohun ye hu de obetene we hu ase kire. No, this is where I could have look every day I'm sick me na me to no because every course no doson. It is my wish that I'll let Owusu Bempah go his way because you're destitute, despicable, repugnant, evil. The guy who has gained the notoriety of what? The notoriety of rascalness. And he wants to jump into a certain self-style hegemony, a certain self-style preponderance. Who dare you in this country? Or true 47. Now, again, Yemra Wisusum. Shadio, at DBSC weekend, my attention, of course, which is the front line, has been drawn to yet another misleading and irresponsible publication by an associate of the self-styled, self-imposed, self-acclaimed, notorious Owusu Bempah. In that publication, it is said, Kwaku Annan deliberately invited one Kwame Abronye to verbally out and attack Owusu Bempah. What is asem no? The omo can say afi me Kwaku akun mete Annan me mafra abrantie ya yete e friend wan abrantie ni dindi Kwame Abronye me makwa akofre no se omra no meka me ho na yemba attack Owusu Bempah. Guys, this claim is not only false but intellectually foolishness, stupid, repugnant, and a complete dishonest. They made me a canon. A massive way. Sana Brante no. Sana Brante nenim tum I say two as that boy Oshenwa. Ubeka say his body has been exhumed. What he has here? They say Bejimi said, no, I think it's Betty or I don't know. Bechi, Bejimi, it's almost a consonant, meboa. So we can place it on him. Bejimi, a fool, a lunatic, a repugnant fellow, good for nothing. How dare you? You said, "Oh, when you way, I don't know. I don't know. Yes, what that's what the guys, my guys, I don't know. They block many things. But I'm sure they a bit a year. So you are no fast. Name me year no. Ah, yes, I'm going to come in here. Me, on what better how I can say me my friend abroad yet. Emma me be catch abroad yet. So I'm not through support and family. Now, guys, show. Indeed, the clearest contradiction to this allegation comes from Owusu Bempah himself. Just this weekend, he released an audio recording in which he openly questioned why I want to rope in that Kwame Abronye and for what purpose. It's a weekend and he said, Owusu Bempah sending me message. He said, audio record no, all can say, adenti na me kwakọ frɛ abronye ze si ade wakọ frɛ abronye e de na bɛka ntokwa no na me say jama wo boda mo ho Owusu Bempah ene de bia me ka no de bia me de yare we ena me de susu yare we me si den you are sick of schizophrenic me wie so na me define am. Schizophrenic is a disease in which the individual becomes withdrawer, often hear voices and hallucination. Bodamini, and then I would tell now this is come na abodam na wobon. When we said our body na your body na you need what? Psychiatric observation. Can I mean I need psychiatric observation. I need to like a rhythm. And nima mwasifo. Nkrense. Me Kwaku Annan. Now the boy says what? He dare me. Say me can't we say me nko frɛ wan abronye we ya boase ni we ya bodemini. And tonight by this very moment 5 minutes past the hour 9 I dare you come out in the next 1 minute quarter program so na me boys na mehwe na fa audio ni bra wo sa bejimi o se bet no I dare you go me say so be catch on so also dare me I dare you kona kofa abronye audio ku a me Kwaku Annan mafra abronye so mra na o mebo amayenko ntokwa muasefo dwedwentifo mura ena me kan na asem kire mo no e wo John 8:44 where ye dadeni where ye nabrebani where ye otorofo emonsam emma abeifo ma unienum nyam wo Ghana moso entama na momtama madeja na eda ho no Yankopon egumani mu ase Kwaku mu be di matem 1 million me I don't give a heck. I don't care. The only thing I know me share some obey because weekend Bempah Owusu Bempah signs a message threatening me brutal. They are making their way here. See rade ahaya mu bebe ma ka mo pesa mo baba weekend and all the betos na me sebra me do nyame akwesi unza me kan se mi kiro ona be hu skills in karate and taekwondo is near munkika ho ona be hu the marine approach ube hu the marine you can marines are uni marines what the marines did that enya marine sasabonza marine enya sasabonza marine enya baby how did you grow no but so we be gina ha me do nyame obo so ne asase Owusu Bempah will not return home hwe me man ntoso miensa o abra wo be ye bi wo Hot FM Neto TV me ka wono nyame asafie ho a wo boss me do nyame ene de me din kiaka security service of the state ne betia I've already because me makacho say for your threat Kwaku I'll not take you to any police or whatever it is. No I Kwaku here I'll take care of you Owusu Bempah it me my invitation open invitation bra o baby me kana sema Kwaku hey na wo suit ni ade a wo hihye de nkrofo unim wo di agro you are kidding bra na unim se me ball kra no eye far to me seti ha say me de betwa ni so momoja de wani so na se wo to fam na wo sori biom a me show boss se wo to fam se wo be se o ma me challenge so a I have more than almost an hour bra I invite you by the name of this show tonight come one of boys me say I give you Owusu Bempah I challenge you and I dare you. And I'm saying we are despicably disrespectful to the rule of law in this nation. Me, mama will pass it. Come. Brazil TV, bra, and Sana Mapon. So when to me a ma, me invite to bio, and tonight, already no a year program, and also in a Kwaku suit here, Ushe, and ya dino mobile. To me, share that and the message suit number. Name we are, I damn the bayono. Live cameras will be on you. Now, not the whole world, no more show. But we say yes, Jimmy. Owusu Bempah, you good anymore say, you did not to form a tea and so I know tria say, a good win say, Hamano. Oh, bodam. Me man in toss me, if me money toss me and sa, Kwaku me fool, and toss me and sa. Me bow to see if your mouth should do any hospital, they will pronounce you dead. Oh, bodam. Always said, they'll call you on there too. Any Mugabe, one of those days. Mugabe, name to hotel. Now, she be me so there for 1 million people, brah. The whole area is covered from Obra. Tonight, the front line uncovers the modus operandi of his ministry, the methods, the manipulation, and the machinery behind the message. Now, me person make us some chills, eh? Me Kwaku amite. Ever since I show you, I say, when we say me the blogger be coming home. No, bloggers no more yet money na obi a any independence job. Minimum. Abrantia me boni din me say ne link near den what's that? Updates, gossip updates. Ni din so yem say brother attention. Minimum. I don't know them. But listen, every blogger biara Sebin previous and all per content because I say dreadie the mainstream a produce no more swafa. Ever since your shares are feud we are here. Hey, bloggers in their numbers. No more on my title to so no more say on my analysis, no more they call. I will not call any blogger from the north, south, east, or west to come and feed me information. 2, I will not call any blogger to do a research and bring me research materials. Me Kwaku. Now me Edwana, I'm a mastercraft of the job. So they did I say my friend blogger, I said blogger for information we bring. Let me what they how said the investigative journalist of my sort was how many years repute into television broadcasting, radio, newspaper. Name how I made me plug information. Say your audio, say your video, say whatever research. How? Yeah, last me ya dey be na me interview guy be a friend agenda. Now during the interview, some of wow we are smart, we who and now we are mainstream broadcaster na we need adwuma ma who say yeah, this is where Kwaku is your friend is teasing, you are teasing. What agenda I can say anyo Owusu Bempah echo XYZ echo ya dey bi wo ho and so a creative problem yo make adan me say really not that I remember really na West so. Do you know what that means in broadcasting? Munim obi tie kira na onim edwuma ma obasa Kwaku jemo onim asema work on na we be say I issue is how many days, weeks, months, years is it aben na me Kwaku minim, but there's a good reason why I did that. There's a very good reason why we do some of these things to tease our interviewer for him to bring his best and expose more issues. We do many of this deliberately. Mankind, but obi to baby can't say me on tears or nim sentia me yet on tears here. Me Kwaku research. Oh, but damn. Owusu Bempah. Tonight.
Bon credit, mommy.
But show me the Akuya.
Akuya day.
So, Bakuni. Monfan Chemina internet na ha nipa na bebrain. Tonight. Mami san yi sa videos in chiraw. Na hwe say in God's name dia papa yi ote ho a wo ye asechire ene sen ade a papa yi o ye a mi be ya chirewi mami betumi ewu won nsem straight na ye de akwakohye onyankopon so onyankopon na aye. Folks, take a listen to this. Watch this carefully.
Are you hearing me? When the Lord lifts you up, no man can put you down. Yes, Pastor. He said, I will bear you on eagle's wings. Look at it tonight.
when you befra enche answer e won so e be how pa ye the roma be do bem ube wu ya
utie we ya wadwen ya wo sen se utie papa ya wadwen ya wo sen e na ono so udwen se den ha no we the utie we se den ha no. On Friday, the Frontline show exposed the nefarious long-running activities of the self-styled, self-acclaimed, self-imposed, notorious Owusu Bempah. We revisited how, in November 2020, he claimed to have seen the then candidate John Dramani Mahama in a disturbing dream involving what? Coffin. Friday, ye de ade bi kire mo. E wo kwan a da de ni we trofo na brebani Owusu Bempah beka na sem kire Ghana fo se na ne Nyankopon asun daye we enye te se vision o enye vision o se daye ma then candidate John Dramani Mahama was Sufundaka. Hey, and someone can say the mu kebi o memu hawo. Folks, tonight we bring you the continuation of that same narrative. One that now lays bare underhand dealings and questionable engagements within the governing National Democratic Congress NDC. Afi enne mebe tuamoso. Ti mebe tuamoso no. Tie asemwa Bempah ekade to ora John Dramani Mahama etiswo in the year 2020, November 2020. And Owusu Bempah kansa asemwe to John Dramani Mahama. Hey, da you yes, what wakata nenya no hu vision no dream daye. Said John Dramani Mahama esu fundaka na fundaka no osuno ehifa ena odi fundaka ne fire. Na bebi sa say eh na Nyankopon ben no tumi so sa daye ana daye bi keke na wa ubo utrim na obeka. Na sa Nyankopon no esa minim say whether God there is even this that we always say is a God, the unchangeable God. Onyankopon won sachira nanda no hosa we Nyankopon. He is just God. Enti Nyankopon ben en was soon papa daye. Said John Dramani Mahama nie ne fundaka ya de papa sa. Wonu akuri ensui. Ena in the scheme of Bempah Nyankopon asan edi John Mahama ebesi wo se oni o man so. Sa na asem ne tie.
Na se the provision na make a sakina de say make a sakina that me na me bi mani ma bi angels bi o se powers o with fruits ebra na 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 ye wo baby enura wo na e green na mo se busu epeti wo mo se kana fo na wo ati si one factory e koso ye me na na do no enti
afi we hu sa daye no a ode beto hu Edema John Dramani Mahama enini John Dramani Mahama edi funaka mako sen enan edi akosisi omen epeye atoye ane enem ne hefa sa Owusu Bempah ya the same Owusu Bempah MCR read me the same Owusu Bempah eno de nsa ekogu John Dramani Mahama so onwa. Like seriously, it will not take anything different from anywhere. Even if I have them, me see for a reason because near exposing in a year, you know. And I mean, copper say Bempah, this fake man of God, we ever trade the year. Yeah, the new BSc. But there may be something say, and to this Bempah, and they say, I won't trust Sebidiama Ghana for say, hey, when you coupon ekasa mienu, what can someone net? Adia chino wasia kasem foforo like seriously enti edeba kumapa ene sesi John Dramani Mahama wa Nyankopon I endorse ne say through Bempah say omra medi Ghana for so Bempah wo ye kohwini eye kohwin eye dadafo dadani ye nkontomponi wo ye nabrabani anything na me kan we ni ma no John 8 verse 44 we ye nadeni ura aye wankasa we ye boni ahyawoma
ewo Yesu di mu amen.
Hey, also then hey waiting team no and I'm also on my back nenim hey no hey but Ghanaians me ba be yade bi onim me pese me de law ne to nchen I'm forced to say me ma Ghana for emra me din komo bi say ade a ye ba be expose Ghana for mo peneso ana mo peneso no yes me fa law sam no kran to nchen a lawyers in Intra, me and Bisa Ghana for some, Timmy Baby Bisa Ghana for some, but Ghanaians before memoir Bemuno. Into way, hey, son, when young couple yen idea. Or say, I fear I'm not kuma painting, and to every bay, and a John Bahama yen not drink say, or did Ghana woo, and a bri bay, and a fido benya kumapa, and the man Ghana said, or Baba Bo Ghana who brabapa, Emma Ghana can't call ye dear, I dem, Abaya Brabum. Owusu Bempah wo ye kohwini wo ye dadani wo ye atorofo difo no mu pani ene wo na brebani wono wo dom no your session dogs your mad dogs na me catch us wono wo mrante ne mo ye castrated bull kona kokohwehwe sa asem ase menim say na me ka no twi. But the self-imposed, notorious Owusu Bempah and your Alsatian dogs are what? A castrated bulls. We are castrated bulls. And I feel maybe sir, and I'm dead na moyeno. The question I ask you, who let the dogs out? The dogs are already out. So the question is, who let the dogs out? Bempah's dogs are out. Who let the dogs out? Your dogs, your Alsatian dogs are out there. Who released them and for what? We saw and Tron Commission. Hey, we would dini papa. But Mr. President Mahama and the National Democratic Congress NDC, beware. Me say, beware. NPP, beware. Now, Maminka we is also. The candidates Kennedy e Japan and in the dom me pa mo chow. The candidates Kennedy e Japan me sremo ke munya careful. Be de me come ni kresa say the wa wote en wa. The kan kura ne dia ko wom de be siesi. O kenkan eye Galatians chapter 4 verse 16. Galatians chapter 4 verse 16. Enunti na Kwaku ye say nekura ninti. Okay? Kokenkan Galatians 4 verse 16. Or say because of your nekura ninti and ye tan ye. Me say the camp of Kennedy Japan, beware of Isaac Owusu Bempah gradually trying to rope into it. Galatians 4:16 I was say, I have now become your enemy because of what? I'm telling you the truth. Yes. And the credit Kwaku one me persecute wa nanso yemfa ho. And the credit na da. Okay? Atrofo na de ni. De bia me kan. Hwe Kennedy Japan campaign team. Me say montwe mo ho free prophecies. Na mo fe dwuma den enya dwuma. But if you want to allow some of this self-imposed, notorious crooks, be to say Bempah, mo sabe si form, be kana kura kire mo. Hwe, Diodia John Dramani Mahama in November 2020, today 2024, and we jira hano. Oh yes, I no oni MPP for aton kwanta pai. Yeah. No nim sentia. Says ya no obeso use Canada Japan campaign team no. No side making a way into the MPP. More parties me no, me semunya hwe ye e wa branti ho.